This is Des Plays, and welcome back to Fallout 4. But today I've got something a little bit different for you. See, this weekend I've had a little bit of trouble getting immersed in my settlement building. I've had some ideas that I was trying to make work, and they were a little bit too finicky, and they weren't really panning out, and I was getting a bit frustrated. So I couldn't really. I was bouncing around between settlements, and I really couldn't get stuck in to my building the way I was able to with, say, Near Harbor, for instance. I did all of that pretty much in one go over the course of a couple days. So I was browsing the subreddit of Fallout settlements, which you have. If you haven't been, it's the link in the video description. You should go check it out. There's a lot of cool stuff on there. They do different build competitions. You can find lots of different ideas from people, and tips and tricks and other kinds of stuff. It's really cool. You should check it out. But somebody put a picture up there and asked if anybody could recreate the that picture in Fallout 4, and I thought, that's an interesting little challenge. I might be able to do that in in a not a huge amount of time. Like these settlements take a very long time to do, especially the bigger ones. So I was like, I can probably knock that out over a couple hours, and so I did. Well, I suppose first I'll show you the pictures that I did for, because remember, it's the picture is an exterior and an interior, picture from one direction and then the other. So so now that we're back, I suppose we'll take a look at what I actually did. You can see this place is a lot like a movie set, because I built it specifically for matching up with the image. My favorite little detail from that image is I had to go figure out where the heck I left dog meat to put him over on the right-hand side of the picture, because there is a dog there. But yeah, this is super gimmicky. A lot of console commands were used, including this one up here, which is something that I just managed to figure out how to do in this build right now, because I've known this is the Setscale command, which is something that I've known about since I was playing Oblivion, and that's how old the command is. But I was never able to get it to work in Fallout 4, and that's because you apply the. I suppose let me go ahead and show you what I'm talking about. All right, so let's find an object. What would be a good thing? Maybe these candles. That might be cool. So we select the object, and then we type in Setscale, let's say 1.5. Make it just a little bit bigger. All right, and you notice that nothing happened, which was always my chief problem with this. So if we get scaled, you can see that the scale is 1.5. So what we need to do to make that work is disable it, and then enable it, and now it's bigger. Look at that. How cool is that? I actually did that with this lamp over here as well, although I'm probably going to get rid of that lamp, because this is just a standard lamp and it falls over all the time. But that was huge for me, because these neon signs I think are terrific, but they're not always big enough for what I want them to do, especially in this case. So I was like, I wonder if I can get that set scale command to work. So I went back to the wiki and I read over it again, and I figured it out. So there you go. Do mod shipping. I kind of like this building. I really like how it turned out, but it is specifically made for just for the image. Like this piece over here is a door. This piece right here, these are actually two garage doors together. Here's one, and the other is retracted right now. If we go upstairs, as you can see, there's pretty much nothing. So yeah, it's this whole building's just a facade for the picture. But I thought that was kind of cool. Just take an hour and a half or so to try to recreate an image. And I thought, that might be fun to do. So I went looking around to see if there were other things that maybe would be fun to try to duplicate here in Fallout 4. And I have a challenge for you guys. Below in the video description, you'll find a link to my Facebook page with the image that I'm working on right now. But I would like to see your guys' efforts towards doing that as well. So that is my idea for right now, is these scene challenges. Or alternatively, you guys could, take a stab at making this place. And this, honestly, this was a lot of fun, because it wasn't a whole settlement. It was just one particular part of a settlement, and then getting all detailed with it. Because the nitty-gritty details, like with the OCD decorating stuff, that's where a lot of the fun for me is. No, it's not so much in the big structures anymore. It's a lot more of the little details, like I said, with adding dog meat over here, or filling out the table, or over here, stuff like this. You know what I mean? So, or this thing right here. This is actually this is a big solid window, and then I console commanded what is this? I think that's a balcony railing in between them to make it look like I don't know what you call that, the different window panes or whatever. But those kind of little challenges to figure out how to do that stuff, like that was a lot of fun. And so yeah, maybe you guys could have some fun as well. Anyways, if you guys want to take a look at that, all the links are in the video description. I thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.